Okay, readers, I'm going to keep using these symbols as I start to read this next paragraph. In scientific terms, an object surrounded by a fluid will float up by a force equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces. I'm kind of tricked about that word, so I'm going to circle it. Simple, right? It's hard. It's a hard idea to understand. So think of it this way. Pumpkins aren't very dense because they are mainly hollow inside. I think that might be important. So I'm going to take my line. It's a key detail. They're hollow, meaning they're empty inside. If you place a pumpkin into a tub of water, some of the water has to get out of the way to make room for the pumpkin. Pumpkins are big, so they move a large amount of water. There is only one place for the shifted water to go: upward. Gravity pulls the water that was pushed out of the way back down. The water naturally wants to return to where it came from. However, the pumpkin is where the water used to be. Due to this, the water level rises in the tub. Since the pumpkin is less dense than the water can push the pumpkin up so that it floats. That's an interesting fact that I've never known before. So I'm going to take my exclamation mark. And I'm going to put that right over here. Based on this idea, we know that any object less dense than water will float. On the other hand, objects denser than water, like rocks, will sink. Well, I think I'm going to put a little kind of something that I'm thinking over here. I'm thinking that I have thrown rocks into lakes and have seen them sink. I've never really tried to see if a pumpkin could float, but I thought that it would sink. Pretty interesting to learn that the pumpkin floats. I don't really have any personal connections. Is there something that I'm confused about? Well, I might still be a little confused about this concept called density, or if something's dense. So I think I'm going to put a question mark around there, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to learn more about density in fourth grade science.